back. Joe Kenny, you talked about hydrogen. When is it coming? Just quick fire.
It's a very good question. I have no idea, to be honest. And what we're proposing is that these things need to be looked at on a whole of industry basis.
Let's call a spade a spade. A bus of hydrogen is 800,000. I went through the bus
it's further away.
It's €22 per kg. BOC haven't even the machinery to actually. They can go as far as 17 kg. You need to go to 28 kg. So I think we're dreaming dreams.
I think, Deputy, the point we make is that we need a transition plan to get us to there.
Yeah, well, I think it's about 20 years away.
And what we're saying is that some people in the industry have said that they would prefer to get there.
Yeah, but let's deal with.
But we're not going to get there tomorrow.
And the crisis we're in at the moment is 20 years away. Okay,
absolutely.
Busmen. Am I right in saying that you don't get VAT back? Is that right?
That's correct.
Correct. Right. Is that a solution in diesel? I'm a contractor at home, and most lorrymen they're registered for VAT. Is that a solution to allow VAT reclaimable for busmen?
Of course it is. It would be massive. We have been looking for it for years, and we've been told it can't be done because of EU law. Of course, we're in an emergency situation now, and yes,
Chairman, you might take note of that.
Overnight.
What VAT rate is there? A VAT?
It's the same.
No. What VAT rate do you pay on your sales?
We're exempt.
That's and I take the point. I take the point. But yeah.
Sorry, across the pond, I know they're not part of the EU anymore. They're zero rated for all their sales.
No, I accept that. It was a point of clarification, not a judgment call. It's a point of clarification.
Every litre of fuel we put in, we're paying 23% in VAT. We cannot recover it.
Yeah.
That's massive. In every other input as well.
Eugene, what percentage of trucks are gone to Euro 6 engines at the moment?
40%, 48%.
And how long will it take to get to say more of them?
Well, if we get decent incentives, we'll be there by the 2030 deadline.
Right. Two questions to the hauliers and the busmen. We've talked about. I know that there's some companies done deals of a surcharge. That's what we'd call it. In building years ago, there was a thing called a surcharge. It clicked in once you went over a certain level. I know companies have done it 130 at the moment. But is it not a simpler solution that we have a system that clicks in automatically for busmen, for lorrymen, for whoever, rather than having sort of the NTA giving a few quid extra for the local link or something different everywhere else, that we just have a level playing field across the board that it kicks in for them? Would that be fair?
It would be ideal. It would be great, but you'd have to have a legal entity behind.
There's 20,000, there's 42,000 lorries on the road. There's 20,000 of those vehicles that cannot get the rebate or cannot get the €100 a week. If I own a mill and I bring the meal to a farmer, I cannot get it because I don't need a haulage licence. I'm hauling my own goods. If I own a quarry and I'm bringing it down, I cannot do it. They, in my opinion, should be included in it. On your company, are you an English company or what setup are you?
No, we're not an English company. I think the name gives it away, Freight Transport Association Ireland. Right. So we're CLG, registered in Ireland, established here 11 years.
And is it training you do?
We've nearly 300 members that represent over 10,000 commercial vehicles in the state,
right,
including coach and bus operators, hauliers and the own account sector.
Just go briefly through, do you do training for the state or for what?
Oh, we do training for our industry, for our members. So
do you do state contracts or what, no?
No.
You tender for state contracts, no?
No, like we vehicle inspection services, so we provide independent roadworthy inspections of buses. We do tachograph analysis.
Yeah, hold on one second. Do you do haulage? Do you do haulage?
No, we've no trucks. We don't do any.
Tender for the tachograph contract?
Yeah, of course. We're in the business of providing tachograph contracts. Oh, yeah, of course, we do provide.
What contracts do you tender for?
Well, we've various different contracts.
Okay. And right, just on the gas, Eugene, you might bring me in. I saw a big 4-page spread about a lorry driver or a lorry company in northern parts of the country, you'll probably know what I'm on about, that moved to gas. Tell me the effect on them at the moment by moving to the gas, what it would cost them, and on top of that, the lack of services around the country, because there's only one game in town for lorries for the next 10 or 15 years. We can dream the dream, but diesel is the only game in town. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Chair.
Their fuel cost is 30% dear now. There's a line of trucks in England that are being bought in here by a dealer here to scrap them. on gas because the component parts are more valuable and nobody can use them in the UK because it's gone too dear. The infrastructure to refuel it is not there. The volatility isn't accepted on the ships, as I said, or on the boats.
So the people that went down the gas road are basically gone.
Big trouble. No, well, some of them may not be gone. They might have only a portion of gas and maybe looking for carbon tickets or whatever. But it's no good to them. And even a journey from here to Cork, the truck is.
Does Eamon Ryan understand this when you meet him, that there's only one game in town at the moment called diesel?
Well, we've certainly enforced the point to him strongly and often enough. The latter part of your question, I can't answer.
Deputy Fitzmaurice, you've made